Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hi, y'all. So today I was at work and I saw a fat nigga walking into the store that I was working in, and I don't know, I just got really mad and really annoyed, bro. Like the fat guy made me want to break my leg. So I'm making this video real quick, alright?
Nigga money hai, nigga money hai, nigga money.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever see a fat nigga on the street and you're like, damn. I never let myself get like that. Or you ever say to yourself, wow, he is huge. Or holy f, this nigga needs to lose some weight. Or oh my fucking gosh, like this is a slow form of suicide for this nigga.
Alright, I get it!
Alright, okay, you guys get my point, right? Maybe y'all don't even be paying attention to them. And usually, you know, I don't really pay no mind to them myself. But bro, not gonna lie, sometimes when I see one of these fat motherfuckers while I'm out, you know, doing whatever, I personally tell myself, man, there's no way in hell I'd ever let myself go like that. And that's not really because I'm intrinsically a judgmental person, you know, even though I was judgmental using that line. It's because I am naturally a caring person. Like, you can't tell me that in 2025 you are a grown man and you look like this and you aren't attempting at doing anything to revitalize your health.
That's bullshit. Fuck off.
You weren't always like this. You were a healthy person, most likely than not. When you were born, when you came out of your mother's pussy, you weren't doing anything to increase your self-esteem in the slightest, and that is a problem. A problem that you have no excuse not to fix. Like, I talked about this a little while ago on how I hate fat acceptance and how, you know, it's ruining the minds of fat people. Until this day, it still does, all right? The abysmalness of fat culture is getting absurd, okay? And it's starting, like, you guys are gonna see what I mean. I was on Reddit and I just looked upon this to see if there was anybody that was complacent with being fat, and this is one of the examples I'm talking about. This guy says, I think if you're happy with your body and it's not causing you any underlying health risk, then who cares what everyone else thinks? I actually carry weight well. I don't look at my weight. I'm 5'5" and 215 pounds?
What? Whoa! Oh man, I can. Man.
Bro, nigga, how do you know? What do you mean you actually carry your weight well? I don't know what you look like, but nigga.
You idiot. You're honestly an idiot.
This motherfucker has to look like a fucking refrigerator with legs or some shit like that. There's no way you are calm and complacent with being 5'5" and 215. But I could pass for 170, 180 at my age.
You're retarded as fuck. You're a waste of space.
What does that even mean? What do you mean you could pass for that? It's all about what the scale says when you step on that motherfucker. Like, what? However, once I start getting over 180 pounds, I feel like garbage. If I eat McDonald's fries, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I have massive chest pains if I have too much dairy, cheese, etiquette. So he's saying all this, but he's saying it's not causing him any underlying health risk.
What the fuck?
I don't care so much about my physical weight now. Oh my fucking gosh, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? For me, I just want to feel and look good to myself. So I don't care what weight that is, but it really doesn't matter to me as long as I'm healthy and happy. My family has a history of heart disease and high blood pressure / cholesterol, so I've been trying to make my hard cardio a daily or every other day thing. It's definitely improved many aspects of my. Okay, so he's trying to do cardio here, but the fact that he doesn't care about his physical weight is quite concerning. For me, I just want to feel and look good to myself. To guarantee you, you do not feel and look good to yourself. There are definitely days where you look in the mirror and you are not satisfied with your weight, bro. Let's not act like you're healthy and happy. You literally just said that you have massive chest pains if you eat too much dairy / cheese. How the fuck is that not an underlying health risk at all? That is just plain ignorance, bro. But at least you're trying to do cardio, but I would recommend doing cardio every single day.
Bitch ass.
That's the thing about people, right? If you do things, you know, to try to become better weight wise, having a mindset such as this will not help you retain your discipline. It will not help you stay consistent. This mindset will cause you to fall off a lot faster or a lot quicker than if you were to have a different mindset. If you were completely unsatisfied and you know that you're supposed to lose weight and you know for a fact that you're not at a weight that's healthy, why the would you say all this shit? This is part of the culture. This is part of the fat culture. This is what I don't agree with. It's some bullshit. You are now stagnant, you know? There's no sort of change that you will make to your self-image due to the fact that you have been either given validation from random niggas on the internet saying you're beautiful, when in all actuality you look like a bag full of garbage, or you just being complacent. Fat culture involves you trying to come up with any sort of excuse in the world to not get in the gym and lose weight. I don't need to lose weight. I'm fine. Workout hurts. You think working out hurts? Like, I think slowly dying hurts more, my nigga. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. In a recent study, in accordance to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, as of 2021 to 2022, approximately 40.3% of adults in the United States are obese. This translates to around at least 100 million people. But this statistical research is only due to self-reports, which are individuals, you know, coming in and having doctor's appointments, as I can assume. There could be more, but we don't know for sure. But we do know that with time passing and the world getting worse and worse, people are inevitably getting worse and worse due to there being a lack of discipline amongst one another, as well as maybe somebody going through traumatic empirical experiences that lead to the downfall of self-care. But the thing about me is, sure, people can go through shit, you know, I get that. You know, I don't know everyone. Maybe someone can be a fat fuck because they're going through something, which then leads to this black pill nihilistic mindset, which causes them to abstain from being healthy. Or, you know, people that aren't going through it much or very minimal problems, and they're just lazy sons of bitches that just don't give a fuck. You know, the abortion survivors, you know? And yeah, but the thing about me is, regardless of what situation you're in, it is not an excuse, okay? It's not an excuse. Everyone goes through shit, and I think it would be completely abysmal of you and entitled of you to practice the concept of victimization amongst yourself for the reason you're not fit. Like, imagine if everyone that was successful, that went through a bunch of, you know, shit, victimized themselves to the point where they did absolutely nothing, you know? They wouldn't have the strength to overcome adversity and develop a disciplined mind to be able to go out and do what they want to do, regardless of their situation, and become what they want to be. So I think it's stupid as right? You're a grown ass man. Stop with the victimization and go out and go to the gym. Please, 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 please go to the gym. Like, I really wanted to go up to that fat nigga that I saw in the store today and say, hey, go to the gym. Have a good day. Like, I don't know that nigga, he doesn't know me, but I really wanted to do that, but I felt like that would have been too random and, you know, unethical and not really ideal. But that's what I wanted to tell him. For those who are asking if I'm fat phobic, yes, I am fat phobic. Not against people, but against the concept of fatness. And I'm proud to have that title, man. Like, I do not give a If me preaching to niggas to get healthy is fat phobic, then I wish and hope to be the biggest fat phobe of all mankind. Like, especially as a man, why are you fat, bro? Just why? Like, that is one of the most unmasculine traits that a fat man can have. Quite literally and quite philosophically. Like, literally in the sense that, nigga, you got man tits as a grown man. How do you have boobies as a grown man? That is literally feminine and the opposite of masculine. Like, what? What I want, right? You know, what I want for fat men in the year of 2025, if you haven't already, is to begin the practice of acknowledgement, all right? Okay, that's the first thing, all right? That's one. Two, take accountability and responsibility, which then leads to taking action. You do not need to look like a blob for the rest of your fucking life. You are committing a slow form of suicide, which is a sin. Like it's literally a sin in the Bible to not take care of yourself. So take care of yourself, bro. When I was young, I used to look at fat people and just laugh, you know, make fun of them, have a jolly old time. But as time progressed and I've gotten more mature, I look at fat people and I just get disappointed, you know, I get annoyed, I get pissed. You know, don't get me wrong though, I still laugh and make fun of them, but now I get sad, annoyed, and pissed at the same time, because it's like, bro, you don't need to look like this, man. Like, I look at some fat people and they actually have the potential to be really attractive, but they just got too much weight. Sometimes I look at them and I'm just like, oh my gosh, just lose weight. Lose weight and you don't get all the bitches you want. Like, bro, what? The worst part about some fat people and fat people culture, specifically when it comes to men, is that it forms incel behavior. And I just hate incels. I'll probably make a video about incels in the near future, but I really do hate incels, bro.
Complete fuckery!
Especially fat incels. Like, you say that you hate women, you complain about not getting the woman you want to get, but at the same time, you beat your dick, you don't have a job, you lack fundamental hygiene, and last but most certainly not least, you are a fat sack of horse poop. They believe that even attempting at achieving a healthy monogamous relationship is pointless when these niggas can't even get up, go to the car, drive to a public gym to try to look better so that they can get closer to attracting the woman they desire, even though a lot of the time the woman that they desired are completely unrealistic due to the overconsumption of corn, which leads to dopamine dependence. But that's for another video. But the point is, nigga, the girl you want looks like this. You look like this. How do you expect to even have the chance at a romantic amalgamation with her if you look like EDP 445? Like, this shit makes me want to break my leg. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am very sorry in advance, and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck. All right, if there is anyone that is watching this and you are fat, tee up, cuh. I know it's not gonna be easy, but take baby steps and you will get there. I promise you. Begin with taking acknowledgement. Develop that passion to want to change for the better, and take small steps to get to where you want to be. This video is a wake-up call for all fat niggas, bro. All right, I just wanted to make this video real quick because this shit was pissing me off. All right, I'm good now, though. I let out what I needed to let out. Yeah, break a leg.
Real trap shit.